What's up, everybody? We are back on the 49ers round check, man, with my boy, 49er King 510 in the motherfucking house. What's up with it, man?
Hell yeah, man. I'm all to the good. Warriors playoffs right now, but Niners, what's up, man? I keep hearing Debo Samuel news every day. Every day is something new. Uh, when will it ever end? Resign. But yeah, we're gonna get into that. So yeah,
Okay.
some new draft prospects we can get.
Yeah, it's one of those topics that hasn't died yet. So it's like it's gonna go on until he gets a new contract. And I don't know, there's just a lot of crazy talks about the fans giving him death threats and all kinds of stuff. And then like whatever, man, like the contracts, it's kind of gotten to the dramatic worst, man. This is something we don't want to deal with. But I think it's normal for a player to not participate on a like one of those little individual workouts and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he just doing what most do. He has to there's two other receivers, Terry McCollin and AJ Brown. I believe they're both from his draft class, so they're all kind of in that after their third year. They want that new deal. As long as they perform, and they all performed. You saw what AJ Brown did against us. Yikes! I mean, he balled out. But both of those receivers are good. Debo Samuel's the best out of the bunch. Like at the end of the day. I think we're gonna get him signed. I mean, supposedly the Niners they're ready to like give him that deal, but he's just not really trying to hear about it right now. Maybe he's frustrated because they didn't Bing give him that, or he sees other receivers in the league like Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams get their money, and like I guess that's what he's like, like he's concerned about or upset about. But he got to just come back, man. He looks the best in red and gold, man. Like we use him the best. Like I'm not sure if he can go to another team and just run routes, like and not be used like how he is now. I mean, he's a pretty good route runner, but like I said, Debo, you belong with us. So got to do what's right for your career and your legacy going forward. I mean, you're already a Mount Rushmore 49er receiver of all time. I think you're in that front four. Jerry and T.O.'s number one and two, and then you got to be three or four. Like you're that dominant. He was been that dominant. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that, man. Debo, what's up?
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, but I guess this is something we can all agree with. Damian Lee was saying, Debo news is to be wipe out the Jimmy G talk. It's a calculated smokescreen from Niners front office. That's my theory. That's what he believes. You agree with what he says?
Hmm. I mean, this Niners front office, they like to keep everything like on the down low. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say no to that. I'm like 50-50 on what he said. I kind of somewhat agree with that. Maybe they're trying to like just say something just to, because we got so much time. It's April. Like, I can't remember the last time we had this kind of stuff, like this kind of issue in April, because we always resign our guys. George Kittle, the Fred Warners. They always give these guys deals. Trent Williams, extensions and all that. So it's like he's gonna be the next one. The Niners take care of their players. Trust me, man.
They
They know
sure
they
do.
cannot. They know like they cannot let go of this guy, man. Just like when we had Willis and Bowman, we gave them extensions. Vernon Davis, like I said, if Alden Smith didn't have his issues, he would have got an extension. They just do that. So I'm not really too fearful, man. I'm more like 80-20 in the like non-fearful. Like I'm 80% confident right now and 20% a little worried. That's where I would go.
I think it's going to get done at some point, but there's been talks that the 49ers are willing to get a contract done. But I think Debo wants to halt it. Then why are you holding out for, dude? You should get a contract done. That's what I'm thinking. But speaking of what I've been hearing from Adam Schefter, and I can agree with David McNew was saying, Adam Schefter don't know shit from peanut butter. Like personally, dude, the way he's been reporting shit lately, bro, it's like you would believe what he says majority of the time, right? But lately, he's kind of been reporting false news, just like the Tom Brady news, where he thought he was going to retire.
Yeah, Adam Schefter, man, he's in over his head. I don't believe everything he says. So, if he's reporting this Debo, whatever he's reporting about Debo, I guess I'm not gonna believe it because he's just trying to like be the first one to like get the info out. But is it the accurate info? That's what really should count. And I don't think it's been accurate. So that's what I gotta say about that, man. Like Adam Schefter, hush your mouth, please.
Well, Adam Schefter's been receiving a lot of criticism for whatever happened, man. But speaking of the Debo Samuel situation, man, I think that's just something that we can't like we'll probably get done maybe during training camp or something. Jimmy G is still on the roster. We already got a good idea. It's 50-50 that he might stick around and that might be a problem. But when you look at it this way, and did you hear about Alex Mack? Like, he's very undecided on his future.
Yeah, he's our Tom Brady right now. He's like, I don't know if I want to retire. I don't want to come back. But yeah, I've been hearing about that too. Hey, our second round pick. Well, our second round pick. We got to get that lineman thing from Nebraska. His name is Tyler something. He can play guard.
No. It's Cam Jurgens, but I think you can get him in the Cam Jurgens. I like him from
Cam Jurgens. That's the guy I want. Yeah, Cam Jurgens. That's the dude.
Yeah, the guy you're talking about, Tyler Linderbaum. That's from Iowa.
Okay, that's right. That's why I got the names mixed up. But yeah, Jurgens, yeah, we want like a good athletic guy who can play guard or center. Challenge Brunskill for the guard position, and also eventually replace Alex Mack, whether it's this season or the following season. Get that guy a year earlier, just in case. Don't wait till next season and assume Mack is going to just play, because he might not play. You never know. So draft interior lineman either the second or third round.
Yeah, it's a luxury. It's a very luxury. At the time, you could have said having Alex Mack during the season would have been a luxury to get a center to groom. But now that we might need to find one to start right away.
Yeah, might need to do that. Might need to get the, because if they're coming from football factories, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Iowa, those guys usually ready. Oklahoma, those guys usually ready. All those colleges. So we got to get one that's NFL ready, man. Because in this scheme, you got to be fast for offensive linemen. They would want you to anyway. They want them athletic guys get out on the move. That second, the second stage of the defense. Reach that second level. So that's what we need.
Yeah, for sure. The thing is like center, like we can just rank some centers in the draft, but there's still one center who's available. J.C. Treader. I don't know. Nobody hasn't even signed him since he got cut by the Browns.
Yeah, I saw the name floating around. I'm like, that's a pretty good name. I mean, I would like a vet like that. We need a vet. Just get all the good players you can. That's what it's about. Get another vet on there to challenge Brunskill. Maybe back up Mack. And I still would draft an interior lineman in the first round, or with our first pick, even if we sign a vet center or something like that. You need depth. You need depth on the O-line.
Yeah.
The trenches. That's what games are won.
Yeah, they're won by trenches, but when you look at the offensive line, I mean, you would have just maybe had a chance to get somebody, but now that it kind of goes from the least need to maybe just getting that guy. But second round pick, realistically, I don't even think we'll probably even get a center in the second, maybe third round. Like, I think it will be in the 105 range. So 105, it can either be a very good pick in the compensatory pick. And you just talked about this guy, Cam Jurgens. That guy can be a really good pick right on that spot, because he can definitely plug in and he can move. He's very athletic. But if we don't feel that high on these centers in the draft, but we really like somebody in the late rounds, there's this one kid that I already interviewed like last week. This guy's already been like training at center, because when I interviewed him like last week, he plays in a small college called Mercer. So this kid, Jason Poe, when I interviewed him last week, I asked him what was he training to do. He said he was training to do center. His natural position's guard, but he said he's more than ready to play that spot too.
Yeah, man. Guard, center, you got to be able to play. You got to be able to be Debo Samuel. Offensive lineman, you got to be versatile. Like you got to do more than one thing. Sorry for the noise. I wish there was a guy that could play tackle, guard, and center. Those are hard to find. To be honest with you, man. But like I said, man, we need all the depth we can get interior, because we don't want these D tackles like Aaron Donald in our division to get that push up the middle on whoever playing quarterback. Because the quarterback got to be able to step up, no matter if you're athletic or not. Because we can't just expect Lance to just take off and run. Nah, we don't want him to be Russell Wilson. You got to protect them. You got to protect these dudes. I don't care how fast you are. You're not going to run away from everybody.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I guess Moses will be there in a little bit too. So we'll be okay. We'll hold on for the spot for them until they come later. But like speaking of the positions, like I feel like we've kind of addressed a lot of the depth pieces. Like, what do you think of the signing of Komoto Toure?
I saw like some of his film, him going off the edge. You know, he's a little bit of mechanics and stuff. I think he needs to obviously we got Chris Kocherik, our D line coach. He's going to work with him. I like the talent of him, and then I always get the other guy Charles. What's the other dude we got in the trade? Charles,
Amanahu?
Yeah, him, and then yeah, man, I like our D line pieces, but you can never have enough of those, man. I want us to get this dude named Cameron Thomas in the third round. He's sliding because he had a little injury, but he had the highest pressure rate when he's lined up, inside between the guards, so interior. So if we can get that to go with Armstead, because we got the edge guys, but I still would pick another edge guy. He's an edge guy, but he can be moved inside. So if we can just continue the trenches, if we get dominant in the trenches, we're going to remain competitive.
Well, when you're talking about edge rushers, like some may say, oh, we filled those gaps. That's not the case. Like, look at the contracts of what we signed with these players. A majority of them are short, or they got 1-year contracts. So there's no sure thing for the long haul. We're going to need some guys for the long haul. Cam Thomas, I've heard of his name from San Diego State. He seems pretty solid. Like, he's a guy that I'm hearing buzz about. But I heard that he can play, he can slide in there too. So that's what I like about him. But then you look at another guy that I really like, and some people may give me some flack for this, but I don't care what anybody thinks, man. I think Nick Bonito does feel that he gives you he neutralizes mobile quarterbacks. Like, mobile quarterbacks have been the biggest problem for the 49ers since the regime has been here. We have had difficult time slowing down these mobile quarterbacks, and you're going to need somebody to neutralize it. And if you watch Nick Bonito's film, the game against Nebraska, the kid from Fresno, Adrian Martinez, the guy is very mobile. He was able to limit him, and he did a good job on that.
Oh yeah, but do you think that he'll be available with our second round pick?
More than likely, it depends, but I think he'll be gone, or maybe I'd be surprised if he's still available at 61, because I really do think he has first round grade, but I'm hearing a lot of buzz that he might slide in the second round or a little more.
That'd be great. Hey, like I said, I want our first 2 picks to be edge rusher and lineman. You know, whether you want to draft whatever one first and second, just draft one of those. Those got to be your first 2. Then we can get another speedy receiver, maybe with a 3rd round pick or 3rd pick. A guy who falls from the cracks. But hey, I'm just saying that's what I would do.
Yeah, there's some guys, man. There's some good players, but hey, look, if you look at the NFL draft this year, they got some NBA player names that seem familiar, like Kobe Bryant. You think of the cornerback from Cincinnati.
Corner.
Yeah, his name's Kobe Bryant. That's the fun part. And then you got this other Oklahoma edge rusher who happens to be named Isaiah Thomas, not the basketball player.
Another one.
Yeah, I got you, Moses, man. I definitely agree. Hey, man, give me a piece of gum for Jimmy any day, or give me a Subway. No, give me something better than Subway. Give me a Jimmy John's, damn it. Yeah. I totally agree. We do need to make some power moves, but they've kind of been too conservative. And Moses, he said he'll be on his way. All right, man. He'll be on his way. So we'll definitely have Moses he'll debut as part of the guest, because, I mean, he was originally supposed to be a part of this crew, but he had a lot going on. So we'll work on his schedule at some point, and we'll have you guys as a group of units right here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Moses knows his stuff, man. One thing I like about him is his DB stuff. Actually, I was going to bring in a cornerback, and I actually send him some one of the guys' highlight films, because I already got him DM me on Twitter. There's this kid from a very small college that nobody ever talks about, but he's kind of flying under the radar. He's kind of like the other guy that I just interviewed a few weeks ago, the one that kind of was a pass rusher, but this guy is from a small school playing cornerback. This guy's name is Delonte Hood. The name Delonte Hood plays at, you know what the crazy name of that college is called?
What?
Peru State.
Peru State. Wow.
Now
Okay.
I'll show you the film. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna probably just send you the link part after the stream, and then you let me know how you think of this kid. But I'm gonna have this guy go on my show this coming week.
Okay. Heck yeah. I'm down with that. Shoot. Hey.
I,
Hey.
yeah, I was thinking.
Hey, I'll go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
No, but I was like looking at some more of his film, and I do like his ball hawk skills. But some people may just question his competition. But I think he has the knack for it.
I mean, yeah, I go with that. I says, man, I don't pay attention to who they're guarding. Do they look up? Because how many times have we had our corners not look up? They just, oh, like I'm over watching the game. Like turn around, turn around. What do? Do they turn around? No, they just get pass interference, or they let the guy catch it. But yeah, if we got guys like turn around, ball skills, smartness, read and react, read the quarterback, read the receiver, know what defense you're in. Come on, man, that's what we need. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the plan. Like, when you speak of it this way, like, okay, like our cornerback depth, it's gonna get better because we're gonna add some pieces. But I think in the draft, more than likely, we're probably gonna still get some cornerback depth because Dante Johnson will be a free agent next year. You got other guys that are pretty much under contract for maybe one more year, and that's it. I mean, Emmanuel Mosley's got one more in his contract. And there's quite a few other guys. We only have Abry Thomas and Lenore in those contracts, and Ward that will still be around. So we're probably going to need to add some depth there. Then you just signed Denard, which he's pretty much only here for 1 year. Probably won't even make the roster, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's a trip. Hey, do you want to do a little like what the Niners should do? I mean, if they trade Debo, I mean, I don't want to talk about that. I want to trade him. Well, I'm just saying some scenarios. But hey, we still need a corner because Jason Verrett, he's still out there, but people are worried about his injuries. But when he's healthy, he's a top 7 corner. But I'm not sure if we'll bring him back. Maybe he'll skip training camp. But I think we still should get a corner maybe like in the 3rd or 4th round. I don't think we need to draft one high, but we do need some for depth. Find another Ambry Thomas with 3rd round pick because we got a couple of them. But that's all I'm saying. Draft like a developmental guy because – I mean, Ward is obviously going to be a starter. Moley's going to be a starter. Ambry right there who developed. So that's 3, really good, good to really good corners right there. So I'm just saying if we do, but like you said, we need another one for depth to groom just in case one of them leaves after the season. So, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm doing more of my research on some of these guys, and there's quite a few who stand out. Like, I know we're probably not going to get the big flashy names and all that stuff, but yeah, we'll say what's up to this Broncos fan, Dylan the Goat, whatever his name is. I mean, I know who he is, but I'm just messing with him. He's kind of funny. But speaking of the cornerback, what we were talking about, there's this one kid from Nebraska. I didn't know too much about him, for months at least.
Yeah.
But I started watching his film, and I like the kid, bro. He's a dog, bro. He talks, he yaks, bro. He's physical, bro. He gets under your skin. Like, he'll talk some smack, bro. You're thinking of somebody like a Richard Sherman, but quicker, physical.
Ooh.
Dude, a dog. I think he's about 6 foot tall or 5'11", bro. But that he gets in good position. Like, you'll like him. I think his name is Cameron Britt Taylor or something.
Oh, okay.
So Nebraska cornerback, he's pretty raw. And then there's this other kid that I really like, but I'm surprised nobody even talks about this kid. Like, outside of those cornerbacks, there's this kid from Alabama I really like, Josh Jube. The guy's physical. He's very good. I like the kid from Alabama, that Josh Jube guy. And then there's that other guy from Penn State. I think his name is Tyreek Castro something, but he's pretty raw. And then you got this, and then you got this kid from UTSA. The dude's raw too, 6'4" cornerback, bro. The dude runs fast, blazing speed, bro. 4.2 speed, bro.
4.2. Oh, we gotta draft him and just draft him. Don't worry about what can he play, where he plays. He's 6'4", runs a 4.2. Oh man, maybe even as a hybrid safety linebackers, a linebacker that guard one of these fast tight ends. There you go.
No. This dude is 6'4", 204-pound cornerback from a small college that I interviewed a couple of his teammates, but the guy's got insane speed, 4.2 speed. And then there's this other cornerback from a small college from Sam Houston. and he's 6'3" or something like that. And the guy runs a 4.3. Like, I'm not even fucking joking, bro. These guys got some speed, bro. This year's draft class, you got nothing but speed with these guys, bro. See, that's the guy I'm talking about. The guy from Nebraska, Cam Taylor Britt. There you go. The guy's a dog, bro. See, if we're gonna draft somebody who's going to make an immediate impact, you can probably put this kid at nickel. He can play nickel. He can even play the outside. But dude, this is the guy that I would be, dude. I watch his film and his highlight, bro. I'm just freaking saying, dude, I want this guy. Like, I'm just banging the tail, saying, I want this guy right now, because this guy's got something, like, he can get under your head.
Is he falling to our third round pick? Second round?
No,
pick?
he could be a second round pick.
Okay.
He can fall in our spot.
Okay, so you're saying you would prefer to draft like that corner, second round pick. Okay.
And plus, he would feel the need at the nickel spot too, because you could slide him at nickel.
You think he has the short area quickness to cover like one of these little quick shifty receivers?
I think that's where he was playing at too. And then he was playing outside also. This guy is very good. Hey, oh, what's up, Mr. White TC?
Be like a Cooper Kupp stopper at 6'4". Yeah, Cooper Kupp. I want you to see if you can get open against a 6'4" guy with a 4.2 speed. You know, can you do it?
The guy from UTSA, he's solid. He's good. But this kid, Cam Taylor Britt, bro, this guy is like, I didn't know too much about this kid, but dude, you got to watch his film. You got to watch his highlights, bro. You're gonna be jumping for excitement and say, hey, we need to get this guy. We need to get this guy. Like, straight up, bro, he can hit people too. He can hit people. And then when he hits somebody, he yaks, bro. He talks his shit.
Ooh-wee. I like that. I like the sound of that.
No, you got to watch it, bro. You got to watch it, bro. I don't know. At first, I didn't.
After this, I'm going to watch it. I'm watching it.
Dude, at first, yeah. Oh, what's up, Mr. YTC? Hey, give me a minute to join him, the link in my inbox. Well, hey, let me just send him the link. I'll just inbox him the link. I already sent him the link on the chat, but I don't think he gets in the chat like everybody else.
Okay.
Let me just send it in right now. I want to see what his takes are on these cornerbacks I just mentioned, because we're talking cornerbacks, and Moses likes cornerbacks, bro. This dude loves cornerbacks. He does. Hey, what's up, Mr. YTC, Mr. Giants fan, bro? What's good to see you, man? Yeah, Moses coming in the building. Dude, we're talking cornerbacks, bro. This guy will tell you a lot of cornerbacks. Hey, since we're debating cornerbacks, it's a perfect time for this guy to even talk cornerbacks.
Okay, bring him on down.
Come on down, Moses. You're on the contestant of the prices right now. Just like
you're the next contestant on 49ers Round Check.
Round Check, yeah. Get yourself a check. Yeah, but there's a lot of good. I mean, this year's draft class, you got a lot of speed at cornerback, bro. A lot of speed. Like, there's not a lot of these slow ones, bro. Like, you usually get these average cornerbacks that run like 4.5s or 4.4s at best. But then you're getting a lot of these athlete speeds, dude. Like the kid from Baylor, bro, he runs a 4.2 speed.
Wow, okay.
Just like that receiver, dude, bro. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I'm saying we need a burner, man, because Samuel, he's more of a short intermediate guy. IU has good speed, but he's not a burner.
No, the receiver class is pretty deep with speed, bro. Like, it's ridiculous.
I'll draft a receiver, and I love the way he likes the cornerback position. I love the receiver position. I'll draft one every year, the second or third round, every year. So we gotta draft a home run guy. Give Trey Lance that home run ball. If you're not gonna give him his college teammate receiver, get some receiver with speed. We're gonna get down. We're gonna open it up more for Kittle and Samuel and Ayuk.
Well, here's the thing that I'll agree with YTC says. It doesn't matter with speed. It depends on how you do your techniques and how you fit the system. Sometimes people overvalue speed, but in today's draft, I think that their speed does kind of translate in some perspective. And it applies to both receivers and cornerbacks. Like, the speed is a plus, but if you don't have that game speed to make up for, forget about track speed, bro. You could be a Marquise Goodwin and be like that one-trick pony guy.
Oh, yeah. You got to be able to catch the ball, create separation, go for the ball, run good routes, the whole nine.
Yeah, the kid I like from the receiver class, besides Christian Watson, I know everybody's talking about him, but I don't even know if he'll be available. But if he is available for whatever reason, I mean, wouldn't it be kind of shocking if we end up getting this kid, or maybe we just pass on him? That would be kind of a slap in the face, but it'll probably be for other reasons because we pass on certain players in the past. So I don't think it matters who we draft because even if the guy's available, it depends on the front office. Oh, guess who's coming? We got the coach, the DB, the disciple, the Mr. Cornerback coach, man.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How's it going? Sorry I'm late.
It's all good, man. We got to start on a high note, man. We can go up for 25 more minutes.
All right, what I miss?
Oh, no, we were talking like mix of draft prospects. We were talking Deebo Samuel. We were talking like the Alex Mack, but we were leaning towards more on cornerback since that's something of your alley.
Well, I haven't studied the Rolando. I think was Rolando. You said that's his name. The one you said.
Delonte.
Sorry. Yeah, I haven't got a chance to study him. Like I was in a rush because I was trying to hurry up and take a shower and eat, so I haven't got a chance to study him. But I have studied one DB that really no one's talking about. I don't know his full name, but he played for USC. Griffin is one of them too.
Oh, okay, Griffin.
Yeah, I like, man. This is a DB coach's dream. I would love to coach him up. I mean, he is always hip to hip, and that's good because that's something the 49ers dearly miss because the 49er DBs were always in a trail position, which irritated the hell out of me. Once you're on the hip to hip, he makes it a 50-50 ball, which to Facts Over Feelings was saying, to locate the ball, it gives the DB opportunity to turn around when the receiver turns around to look for the ball, to locate the ball. So that's one thing I love about the DB from USC.
Oh, okay. So I'm hearing his name pop up as late round guys, but there's another guy that you might like more. Like there's a couple of prospects that you might like. This guy right here I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy, but he's up here. This guy right here. This guy I like.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about. I love his style. I love his ball hawking skills. I love not just him, but Piltry and Marcus Jones. I love the fact that they don't just come up and tackle; they deliver punishment, and that's what me as when I coach my sons in a DB. That's one of the things I taught my sons. It's not just tackle. Make sure if you have an opportunity, deliver a punishment to them to give them a hello shot, and that's one thing I love about Britt as well.
Yeah, there's quite a few good ones I like besides him. There's that Kobe Bryant guy, the guy from Cincinnati. I think he might be a possibility, but there's like these Cincinnati DBs are going to be highly drafted this year because they got
definitely. They don't just have height, but they have speed, and that's what's impressive. I've never seen speed like that since probably close to Deion Sanders. I mean, I'm not saying they are Deion Sanders, but they're right up there.
Speed wise, yeah. You got quite a few guys. You got this kid from UTSA, Tyreek Woolen. This guy's 6'4", 205 pounds, runs a 4.2 speed. He's got the long links.
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely need someone to match up with Metcalf because physicality wise, the DBs that we had last year couldn't match up except for maybe Mosley.
Mosley did.
But other than that, there was really no one that can match up physical wise with Metcalf, and we need a DB like that. The one that I think that everybody was tripping out on what I was saying, Marcus Jones. Yes, I would put Marcus Jones on DK Metcalf. Here's why. One, his technique. Even though Marcus Jones is 5'8", and on a side note, I played defensive back. I was 175, 5'8", going up against tall receivers. One thing I was coached was what I always talk about, CG, technique. One of the things that Marcus Jones can do is lock onto them hip. So let's get a scenario going. If he goes up against Metcalf, I put on Metcalf. One thing I will trust, one, the technique. Number two, he won't get beat off the line of scrimmage. He will be hip to hip, make it a 50-50 ball. So when Metcalf turns around, look for the ball, that gives a signal to Marcus Jones that to look with him and locate the ball as well.
Well, Marcus Jones can play the slot. That's what I like about him because when you put him out there, he's in good position. You can even put him at outside too. That's what I like about him, and he can return kicks. There's quite a few DBs I like since that's your little alley topic, man. There's just a lot of good ones I like this year. This year's class, they got some pretty solid deep ones, like really good ones. Like it's like you can get one until maybe the 4th or 5th round, and you still get yourself somebody to step in.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also too, one thing, if I was drafting, one thing I would look for is not just if you can cover. I want to know if you can use your technique wisely. Also, too, if it's a running play or a screen pass, can you come up and beat not only beat the screen, but just punish the receiver or / running back and let them know that you're there. And that's one thing I love about these DBs.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, but speaking of what Crazy Juice was saying, man, like since we're going on other topics of this one, there's this guy that I'm hearing about, this guy from Nebraska, Samori Toure or something. It's a French name. He's about 6'3". I think he's I think he's 190 something pounds, but he's a 6'3", runs a 4.4 speed. The only thing I like about his film is he could run solid routes, but it needs to be more consistent. He can catch when it's necessary. A lot of people have been questioning his route running a little bit.
Oh yeah, and in Kyle Shanahan's offense, route running is very important. I mean, look what happened with Ayuk. I mean, it's the jury's up in the air on that one, but I believe that was one of the problems that Ayuk had.
Yeah, route running does be.
Ayuk got better. Like I think he's gonna be. What Deebo Samuel was this past season, entering his 3rd year, man. Like he was in that doghouse, and now he's like, he's an emerging player, man. He got like Calvin Johnson, wingspan. He got Chad Ochocinco, like foot quickness. He's on that level. Like TJ Houshmandzadeh compared his former teammate Ochocinco to Brandon Ayuk, so that says a lot.
Yeah, that says a lot.
Well, I mean, his skill, he's got potential. He has yet to scratch the surface. I mean, like it's hard to get off of Shanahan's doghouse, if I had to be honest. Hey, what's good? What's good, young hitter, bro? Good to see you. But yeah, it's rare. It's pretty rare. Oh, what's up, Rafael? What's up, man?
And one of the things, going back to what you were talking about earlier about Adrian Martinez from Nebraska, he is from Fresno. My son played against him. CG, when Bullard played against Clovis West. One of the things that my son told me is he was so hard to bring down.
Yeah, he's mobile too. So you need like,
and speed wise, my son could keep up with him. The problem was it was just hard to tackle him because he was so shifty.
Yeah, see, he's a mobile quarterback, but when you watch some of our defense, the Niners defense, we got a good group, but it's just the mobile quarterbacks have been our Achilles heels. But it may sound biased for me to say, let's get Nick Bonito for the hell of it. No. Watch his film, how he got to Adrian Martinez. Martinez is a mobile quarterback, and usually those guys are hard to get. And you just talked about how hard that dude was hard to tackle. He's fast. But if you can get somebody like Kyler Murray, if you can slow him down with somebody like a Nick Bonito who can keep up with that guy, that's what we want. We want that. And it may sound biased because I'm an Oklahoma fan, but look at the guy's film. Nick Bonito, bro, he's fast. He's quick. He can neutralize the big plays.
And also, too, on a side note, CG, and my friend right there, my son did pick him off twice. Adrian Martinez did pick him off. My son did pick him off twice. So as a dad, I can talk trash about that.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of talks with everybody else talking about Deebo, bro. We'll have to wait and see what happens, man.
I hope this doesn't get carried away like the way that Terrell Owens thing. I really hope it don't get to that point.
Man, Terrell Owens was a diva, just like how Deebo is.
Hey, look, everybody said like Deebo's such a saint. Before all this, Deebo's such a saint. He's not like Terrell Owens. He's not like a diva. All these dudes got somewhat diva in them. Even the ones that aren't a diva, they're still a diva. If that makes any sense.
Definitely.
And he's kind of showing it. It's a trip. Yeah, Deebo's brother said that, and that's true because my brother said that about Deebo's brother saying that. So it's a trip how everything circles around. But I mean, this is hearsay right now.
I don't know. I really believe it's gonna have to take. I think Jay York's gonna have to step in and somehow figure this out because it seems like Debo and who's the guy's name? Parag. I don't know
Yeah,
if that's his
Parag
name right.
Barak, the guy with the contract negotiations, he's the one
Yeah.
that works on contracts. I don't know much about this guy. I just know that he works contracts and he's a cheapskate at times. That's what my problem is with him.
I think Jed York's going to have to step in on this one, I believe.
And the problem with Parag Maraf, like everybody's starting to blame more on John Lynch's approach. I think it's a lot to do with the contract guy because the contract guy is the one that does everything. And I get the part of being conservative and all that stuff. That's all nice and all that. But, man, you got to get aggressive. Look at the Rams. They're going all in, and we're we're not doing absolute squat. Like, you want to say we got Travarius Ward. Okay. Want a cookie for that? We got somebody big. But after that, it's all quality depth. Don't you want that big playmaker to make a difference to win you Super Bowls? You don't want to just compete and just finish last. No. You want to compete to win.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Hey, would you guys want to sign Odell Beckham as a third guy? I'm not saying
I love his play, but I don't love his immaturity.
And he's coming off an ACL injury, so I don't think he'll be much of the same.
Yeah.
Or else I wouldn't mind him, but he's a distraction. That's the problem. If you think Debo's a diva, dude, Odell's at another level.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And also, too, going back to Jimmy G, I don't know. I come to the conclusion that Jimmy G had his chances. I think it's time for Trey Lance. Let's see what he got.
Yeah, let's see what happens with him. Trey Lance has pretty much been working out with the entire team, and there's been indication that whether Jimmy's still here or not, that they're going to lean towards Trey as a starter. Hopefully that's true, but there's been a lot of different opinions about it, and I'm like saying, man, if they're going to give him the job, then let him have the job. Jimmy, you got to go. Please, man. We don't want no distractions.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we gotta find a way. I mean, there's a chance Carolina. I heard Carolina wants, like if they take like an offensive tackle and with number 6 pick, then they'll trade for Jimmy G. So I'm hoping they get an offensive tackle. I'm just saying they need a blocker. So, and then if we got to pay a little bit of a salary to do it, you got to do that.
I mean, that's what the Rams did when they traded Jared Goff.
Got to. You got to do that sometimes, even if you don't want to.
Yeah,
and also, oh yeah, definitely. And you're probably why I'm wearing this Ronnie Lott shirt. I've been a 49er fan since '84, but I became a Ronnie Lott fan. I think it was '89 or '90. On one particular play, I became a fan when he put that hit on Mark Bavaro. You got to look that up.
Oh, I heard that dude's tough to tackle too.
My 6th favorite 49er ever.
Yeah, Ronnie Lott. I've been a huge fan ever since he put that hit on Mark Bavaro. You should look it up and see what I'm talking about when he put that hit on Mark Bavaro.
Mark Bavaro was like another George Kittle back then, but very tough to tackle too. But Ronnie Lott laid the boom on him. Like, what's up, Bird Game 31? Is Debo leaving? That's the question that we all want to know, man. But I think it's all proportions. I think we're going to get a deal done. I think he's going to get a contract. I think it's just Jimmy G is still on the roster, and Parag Maraf is such a cheapskate. They need to get rid of that bum already. I like that he does conservative contracts, bro, but this is not business. This is not Moneyball. Moneyball. We don't need to go cheap on this shit, bro. Look at the Rams. Look how they approach. They don't give a damn about money. They're going to go all in. They can go broke for the entire century, and they would still have a Super Bowl to brag about.
And look who else is going all in. The damn Raiders are going all in. Look who they got.
And the Broncos, too. Then you got the Dolphins, bro. Dolphins are going all in like crazy, bro. They're getting, Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill, Raheem Mostert?
Speed roster, bro. Like, Mike McDaniels ain't fucking playing around.
Yeah. We'll see if the Dolphins, I think the Dolphins will be probably third division, but yeah, they're going all out.
Shit, we ain't gonna have Debo go to Philly. But hey, Cooper Kupp's a dog in his own right because he ain't taking no big contract. But tell Debo to come to Philly. Like, I don't think he want to come to Philly. But hey, it's a possibility. Hey, they do need a really good receiver to complement with because Smith is more like a route runner. They do need another good receiver there, but nah. I think we're gonna get a deal done with. I think we're gonna get a deal done with him. Because I think it has to come with contract language and what he wants. And the problem is Marov is such an idiot sometimes. Like he doesn't even go by what's fair.
And to be honest, CG, that's one of the things I hope as far as the 49ers get as far as the DB, that someone that can keep up with Cooper Kupp. And I really believe so far, based on what I see, Marcus Jones so far is what pops up right now. That could probably keep up with Cooper Kupp.
Then there's that kid, Cam Britt Taylor, or I think that's how you say his name, from Nebraska. That guy's the kind of kid.
Not if you're talking about speed wise, yeah, and neutralizing the route, yeah. But as far as shiftiness and quick off the route, I would go with Marcus Jones.
Marcus Jones seems like a really good guy that would stick in and do his job, kind of like how Williams was supposed to do. But Williams is shifty, just like how Marcus Jones is. Like Marcus Jones' film is pretty good. You can put him at the outside too. He can cover, but mostly he's a good nickel. So you can put him at a matchup, and that should be able to neutral.
And one thing I like about these DBs too, the one I studied so far, is what irritated me last year about the DBs. Instead of running and attacking the flanker screen or the tunnel screen, the DBs will run into it, and that irked me a lot. And one thing about these DBs, they not only can just beat the screens, they attack the screens, and that's one thing I loved. I loved about these DBs this year.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of one DB you don't like, man, remember that one guy I told you about who's a big fan of Dante Johnson?
Oh, I can't wait to debate him.
He's a good dude, but he just supports his guy, I guess.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I could tell, but I gotta break it down why. I mean, I believe Dante Johnson's a good guy, no question about it. It's just Dante Johnson's technique is what I'm not crazy about, and I'll be able to tell him why I don't like his technique.
Even I can see that.
He's just utility guy, but he doesn't do nothing special. That's what I don't get about him.
I'll give a little hint to him. Look at the line of scrimmage, how Dante Johnson gets beat out the line of scrimmage. That's how far I'll go.
Yeah, his line of scrimmage, dude. Like I don't know, he gets a little beat off a lot. Yeah, come on, Jed, grow some balls and get aggressive with your staff to open up their minds. Like I just feel like this team does not have an idea what they're doing. Like you get that maybe offseason isn't all that, isn't quite all everything, but it does kind of make your team better. Like you want to talk about being competitive, you want to talk about getting to the Super Bowl, you have to get very aggressive. The Rams, you may hate what they do. Time and time again, it proves that you can get as much talent as you want to get to the top.
Definitely.
And look at the Philadelphia Eagles. Look at the Denver Broncos. They kind of giving you the formula like, hey, just go all in for the talent. Win the damn Super Bowl. Hey, who cares if you suck for the next 5 years or something like that? At least you got something to brag about.
Yeah, see, I respect what the Chargers have done. You know, they're not paying Justin Herbert yet. So what they do, they got J.C. Action Jackson. They got Khalil Mack Attack, you know, to pair with Joey Bosa, Nick's brother, and with that Asante Samuel Jr., the corner we should have drafted. But that's a story for another day. But all they're going. They probably be second in that division, and they're damn great second place team. And for my prediction, like they're that great, man. I think they're gonna probably be. They might even go to the Super Bowl. That's my dark horse.
I don't know about them going to the Super Bowl. Like they seem like the talented team, but they don't seem like the kind of team that completes. Like they don't really seem like the kind of team that kind of like you know, you might say they're very good, but when it comes to the big time games, the Chargers don't even seem to show up when it matters.
Sort of like the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. Like you can say maybe they get to the conference championship at best, but I haven't seen dude, Justin Herbert, don't get me wrong, he's a very good quarterback. The Chargers, you can talk about Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. They're pretty damn good receivers together. You can make an argument that their secondary is pretty good. You can make an argument that their two combination pass rush is going to create havoc. But is it convincing for me to say, are they going to be the team to go further? I don't know about that part. It's like I'm not convinced by that.
I mean, I think the Chargers have the defense to do it. I just think they need maybe a piece or two here and there to get over that hump.
Mm-hmm. And let's not get too overhyped with all these other teams. I mean, you can say what you want about the Raiders. I think they're going aggressively, but does that translate them to go further? I don't know about that part because
They still got,
they haven't won a playoff game. They haven't won a playoff game in years, and they got to get over that hump. So that's
Their
the
problem is the secondary. That's their problem.
secondary. Their
very,
offense is very talented, so it's like they got whatever it takes, but it's just their secondary, a lot of that. But then you look at the Broncos. All they did was a quarterback. I'm more convinced with Denver more than I am with the Raiders because I feel like with Denver Broncos, they got a defense. Their receiving
yeah.
core is they're talented. They're very talented. It's been the quarterback position that's been holding them back for quite some time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
Hey, but I respect Denver what they did, man. They got Peyton Manning years ago to win a Super Bowl. We really should have faced them in that 2012 Super Bowl, but that safety misplayed it, and we would have beat them, And Peyton Manning should have came to us, but he didn't want to face his little sister Eli Manning in the NFC.
You mean Manning, like Eli pick six Manning? I was just playing.
Yeah, Eli pick six. I led the NFL in receptions 4 times, Manning. That one.
Yeah, but you got to give him his credit. He did win Super Bowls against Brady.
I know, man.
One of them he shouldn't have it if Kyle Williams didn't fumble.
Damn, yeah. Kyle Williams. We got to bring up that guy. I mean, I don't got no ill will towards him. I don't really hate the guy like most of us do. It is what it is.
I actually get more mad at Ted Ginn for not being able to play that game.
Oh, good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I remember that now.
Ted Ginn, getting juiced is the one that's to blame because he didn't go out there. Oh, Alex Smith for not being completed on his passes. Like he only had maybe a couple of decent passes, and the rest of it was all shut down. Our running game was our factor.
I think he only completed one pass to a receiver that game, if I'm not mistaken. Oh.
Dude, like, how is that any better? Like, I hate to make an argument about this Alex Smith debate, man. Like, a lot of you guys keep saying that he's better. Dude, he's an average quarterback at best. But, man, he couldn't even get us nothing. He couldn't give us nothing against the Giants. Like, come on, man. I'm not hating on Alex Smith. I'm speaking facts.
He threw a nice pass to Vernon Davis, but the receivers, man. I heard Crabtree open a lot, too, that
But look at it this way. Kyle Williams, you can't just blame it on him. Our offense wasn't doing squat to begin with. Like our running game, if it wasn't for Frank Gore, would we get further? No. That's realistic. Like you got to put it as a team individual. Alex Smith wasn't playing his best game. He had like maybe a couple of completions. The running game was a factor, but our defense did their part. You want to put the blame on 2 muff punts, and so be it. But let's be realistic. Alex Smith played his worst game also. So
yeah, Alex Smith got taken in deep waters in that game, and he panicked.
Mm-hmm. So that's a fair argument of why I would blame it on him because he is the quarterback. But you want to put it as a team individual. He didn't play his best game. Kyle Williams, take away the muff punt, I think we would still win. But I think it would have made a difference if he didn't muff the second time, but who knows?
Yeah, all those damn playoff losses. Damn it. But yeah, and then the Broncos, they snagged Russell Wilson, so they were able to get Peyton Manning and Russell Wilson, 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks. That's that John Elway power, who I got ranked 3rd all time among greatest quarterbacks ever. So he got that quarterback power. Evidently, people want to play for him. Aaron Rodgers wants to play for the Broncos, but they couldn't get that deal. So, hey man, John Elway in that building. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. But before we end it on a high note, man, Moses, man, we got to get you back on track. I know you've been kind of busy with your schedule, man. Maybe like next week, maybe like next Monday or something, we can all get something to work out with.
Yeah, I get off work at 5, but I had to work a little overtime today, so it kind of threw everything up. But for sure, we got to do something before the draft, and I'll have everything ready as far as like the person you sent me. I'll study him and see what his pros and cons are.
Yeah, because I know you got more understanding than me, and I'm already gonna have this guy on my show too, so I'm trying.
I would love to get in his mind. As far as playing DB, chop it up and see what it was like. What is he thinking? Going against a bigger, stronger receiver. Did he get nervous at first? So forth and so on.
That would be nice. Depends on their schedule too, because some of them like to do it early, like around 11. But if I can get him coming at nighttime, then maybe we can get it in. But I don't know how long he can stay in there. But like he said, he's mostly doing training. So maybe if we can get a schedule perfectly, man, I'll probably want to put you on so you can get some good questions.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But we'll wait on that. Let's see how it plays out. And if he prefers early, then my bad, bro. It's just sometimes these process. Yeah, a lot of them are pretty early. Like a lot of my guesses that I had on my draft interviews, they're very early. Some of them, some of them could be nighttime because of their schedule, because it's different time. But other than that, that's pretty much how I've been working my content. I've been getting a lot of guesses out there, so it's like.
And facts over feelings. The reason why I'm so passionate about the defensive back position is I played 4 years high school and 2 years junior college before I had my neck injury, and then my sons, they play the same position I did, so I was able to coach them up. And now they're playing. Both of them playing college football, so I was able to coach them up. So that's why I'm so passionate about the position.
You said one plays at UCLA, right?
Yeah, it'll be last year.
Wait, what's his name on UCLA?
Nicholas.
Okay, so I'll have to look him up then.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I think you said like you coached him up on his techniques and all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure with your knowledge.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not only, like I said, one thing. I'll give you a starting point where I started. I started with both of their footwork, because I believe footwork is very important, especially when you're going man-to-man at the line of scrimmage. Your footwork is going to determine everything.
Yeah, it does, because your footwork kind of keeps track. Like you can keep track with receivers, your position of where you're looking at the ball. Footwork does come a long ways. You got to really, like, that's one thing about certain positions is your footwork. If you don't have great footwork, you're getting beat.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I'll go back to Dante Johnson. His footwork when he goes man to man, he's flat-footed, and he gets beat so easily like that. When he's supposed to be the way we're coached, the way I was coached, be on your toes and be ready. You know what I'm saying? Let him do his dance around. Let him do his nay. Let him dance around the line of scrimmage, because eventually he's gonna have to come to you.
Yeah. So what would you say to Dante Johnson at like if you saw him on the sidelines and he had one of those bad plays? Would you yell at him in the sidelines and say shit to him?
Oh, I wouldn't talk shit to him or anything like that. I'll coach him up, but I'll coach him up hard. Tell him what the hell do you think? What's going through your mind? Do you remember the footwork I taught him? So forth and so on.
Okay, so you wouldn't be all yelling in his face. You would try to correct him properly. Okay.
Coach him hard.
Coach him hard, but tough love. Yeah, I like that, man. That's what we all want to do is tough love them. But hey, but all perspective, man. We're probably gonna end this right now. But I'm gonna give you guys the solo, and then we can work something next Monday.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll be ready for sure next Monday.
All right, so Tony, I'm going to give you the solo, and then I'm going to give it to Moses the solo. Then you guys can give your introduction, and we'll end it.
All right, you guys, how's everybody doing? Man, I can't wait for the draft. I just can't wait until we continue to improve our team. You know, we might end up with more draft picks depending on if we trade Garoppolo. You know, hopefully they don't trade Debo, but if they do, probably 3 first-round picks. And then, I mean, I think the craziest thing that might happen is they might trade Debo and draft Trey Lance's college teammate, Christian Watson, the receiver. That might be the craziest thing that might happen. But if it don't, it don't. You know, we got an amazing offense, man. Kittle, Ayuk, Jennings. You know, we're gonna find some more running backs. Elijah Mitchell's on the rise, and I think we're gonna, probably get like another DB. We're gonna be just fine, man. We got some bad hype going on right now, but you know, it comes with that. It's not always gonna be good, so it's gonna be a little shaky sometimes. So you just gotta deal with it. All the bad rumors, all the bad Adam Schefter takes, you name it. You know, it just comes with territory. So, you know, but yeah, like and subscribe my channels, Facts Over Feelings podcast, and then my personal channel, 49er King 510 on YouTube. So yeah, you guys, much love to you guys, and I'm out.
All right, Moses, it's your turn.
Hey, what's up, faithful? This is your OG 49er 559 out of Fresno, California. I'm really excited about this defensive back class. Studying all these DBs, I'm excited to see how they do in the NFL so far. But based off what I see, it's their pit bulldog style. Like I said, I love how they come up and make a tackle, deliver punishment with bad intentions. I love how they cover. I love their speed. So I'm very excited about this DB class. So I hope you all have a good day, and thank you, CG, for having me on.
No problem, man. As always, CG Ruthless Sports and Antonio and OG is out, and you already know. Go Niners.
Yay!